Welcome to Research That Matters on today's Smart Chiropractor show. Research That Matters is the segment of the show where we discuss what our smart chiropractors are talking about each and every week. We love content creation. We believe communication is key to success, and consistency of that communication is the number one thing you need to keep in mind. So we think about content on an annual calendar with monthly campaigns, weekly topics, and daily post across all of those channels where your patients are already hanging out. That means on your email list, across your social channels, in your office, and more. It is the 5th week of May. It's a transitional week between May and June. That means it's a bonus week because we consider a month as 4 weeks. So there are a couple months a year where there are 5 weeks. This is one of them, so we call that a bonus week. And it's a wild card topic. And this month's wild card topic, bonus week, is how to stretch your way to better health. Let's talk about this concept because I think it's important. We've discussed memberships. I've seen stretch zones opening up all over the place, which is a membership stretching facility. That's a conversation for a different day. Let's talk about how this can apply to your practice specifically and some of the key points that our Smart Chiropractor members are talking about this week across their channels, whether it's through the automated emails, the video scripts, etc. Stretching, important topic. It is highly searched. And while you might not want to consider yourself a stretching expert, if you're not answering the question, who is? We ask that question a lot on this show because we think it's imperative that you as a chiropractor are proactively answering the questions people have about their health, and people search how to stretch a lot and how it ties into their health. So that's where the subject line or the headline of how to stretch your way to better health came into play. Now, without going line by line into our scripts, here are a couple of the key concepts. One, most people have no idea about the difference between dynamic and static stretching. So we explore that in the weekly topic for all of our members, a very, very core concept. The other thing that this ties into is pretty much one step in front of the other. This isn't a stretch. Movement is essential and key to life, whether it's spinal or whether it's extremity. And stretching allows your body to, in theory, go through a full range of motion. And anytime there's motion in a joint, that increases range of motion, increases blood flow to the area, lubricates the joint, so to speak, for better performance, better functional movement. And a lot of that starts with stretching, but people have no idea how to apply it to where they are at. Maybe they are gym rats. Maybe they want to get in the gym. Maybe they haven't thought about a gym in 20 years. These are all different levels of activity. Now, movement is critical to all, but how they apply that is different. So when you get out there with this week's material, if you're a Smart Chiropractor member and we're doing it for you, or if you want to take some of these ideas and put them into your own language, that would be awesome. Lead the way with the conversation around stretching. Help people understand the difference between static stretching and movement-based dynamic stretching. That is one of those aha key moments. The other important aspect is this allows you to easily take one step to tie stretching, movement, flexibility back to what you do segmentally, regionally, whole body with the chiropractic care that you deliver, whether it's a spinal adjustment, whether it's, rehab, whether it's a gym space, whatever it might be, it ties in to movement. And stretching not only is a great thing for reducing risk of injury, it's a great thing to maintain adequate motion, and it is a fantastic way to improve function if done right. So tying that all together, if nobody in your community is leading that charge, you should be the one to do it. That's just my opinion. Jason, what do you think?
Well, the fact is, you mentioned it earlier. I see it here on the West Coast as well. There are people leading the charge in the community, whether it's your local gym and they've got personal trainers who are doing stretching sessions now. There are full retail locations called stretch labs and different ways of having people come in to stretch, not even a massage, but just to stretch them. And, I think my take on this is that this has more to do with what I'm going to call translating culture than it does with changing anything in your philosophy or the way you do it. We all know this is an important part of staying well, of conditioning yourself, of being flexible, of moving, of not just sitting statically every day, all day. Stretches have always been a part of our conversation, oftentimes giving people homework to do at home that they often don't do. Now, whether you want to make this a business for yourself or not, that is not as much the issue as much as it is understanding the conversations that are going on in people's mind in your community. They're going to have people and friends that go, oh, I went to this new stretch place. It was awesome. Do you do that? Well, do you agree with it? What do you think of it? You should understand what these different places do so you're knowledgeable about them. But two, we're going to keep impressing upon you and encouraging you to think in terms of memberships and subscriptions so you can have new ways of generating monthly recurring revenue. And stretching might be one of those services you may want to create a membership around, just like a massage club or some other proactive monthly service. I know a lot of chiropractors struggle to get their brains around the idea of proactive chiropractic care. In some cases, people think that chiropractic is really limited to the relief and the reacting, not proactive, but reacting to symptoms or different types of chronic problems. If that's you, then you have to find something else that is proactive, that would be appropriate to offer on at least once a month basis. So this is another one of those things, and it's a great conversation to have. And it's a step to a step. Here's the bottom line. Most people have no idea what the word chiropractic means. They don't have any idea what a chiropractor does. And the reason is because we all do things slightly differently. We don't even agree ourselves necessarily on the definition of what chiropractic is and what a chiropractor does collectively as a profession. How is it possible that the public would actually understand it themselves? So, on being able to communicate with people where they are. There's very few people that go, I don't believe in stretching. Oh, I'm against stretching. My doctor told me not to stretch. Those conversations don't happen with these other types of things the way they do with chiropractic. So to meet people where they are and have conversations with them and teach and invite them consistently about the things they're asking about, they're interested in, they're learning more about, they're being offered by others. I think I've even got mailers and other promotions, whether it's through new acupuncture stores, stretching stores, all these different places that offer these different types of services, as we've mentioned in previous segments, sauna, hyperbaric, cryotherapy, wellness, proactive services are here to stay. The question is the chiropractic profession, are you as a chiropractor going to get with the times, get with the trends, and lead them? Are you going to watch them? Or are you just going to go, well, they still don't understand us. Once again, chiropractic loses and everybody else wins. So that's our choice collectively. It always reminds me, my good friend Guy Riekman used to always say, when people ask him, and they would ask him all the time, where do you see the future of chiropractic going? I'll even ask, where do you see the future of your practice going? Answer, wherever you or we decide to take it. So these are the ideas you want to be thinking about. These are the options you as the owner, director, leader, creator of your practice, of your life, of your dreams. You get to make these choices. We're here to help you out. Hopefully you're getting smarter each and every time you're watching the Smart Chiropractor Show. Great segment, Jeff. Thanks for bringing it up.
My pleasure. Docs out there, be sure if you are a Smart Chiropractor member that you have all of your automations enabled and up and running. And we're going to encourage you to take those video scripts. If you want to take it to the next level and get best results, utilize those blog posts, video scripts that we give you, and get out there, spread the word, and the energy that you put out will come back into your practice. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Smart Chiropractor. To not miss a single thing that's clinically oriented, marketing oriented, or more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel today.